One of the things that Jews in Jesus' time were looking for in the Messiah was that the Messiah would be a somewhat mysterious and even magical person or figure. So think of a UFO sighting, for example, and how people would likely respond to something like that. So in other words, they weren't expecting the Messiah to seem so ordinary. But in today's gospel, this is exactly what they notice about Jesus. They say, we know where he comes from. We know exactly where he lived. We know who his dad is. We know his mom. We know his family. We know his job. So to their eyes, there was nothing mysterious or mystical about Jesus. So to them, he was just ordinary Jay, or whatever nickname they had for him. So the fact that Jesus was so well known and even ordinary in his upbringing, that prevented them from seeing who Jesus really was as the Messiah and the Lord. And you and I can fall into the same trap as well. So, okay, we might believe Jesus is the Messiah, but we often fail to recognize Jesus in the ordinary, in the familiar circumstances of our lives. Sometimes we think that Jesus only works and only operates when we witness some sort of a miracle. But the fact is that Jesus is working in all circumstances of our lives, both in important circumstances and unimportant circumstances. This is one of the reasons, the wisdom behind St. Ignatius's emphasis of the examen prayer. The examen prayer is meant for a person to take time out of the day and notice where God has been working in his or her life, especially in the ordinary situations. So the invitation for us today is this. Let's try to look for Jesus even in the most familiar of circumstances, because knowing how God works, he's likely to be found there.